Hello everyone. Before we move towards the next concept, let us learn some of the small concepts of rational number. That is additive identity, additive inverse, multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. You have done the addition with 0 for whole numbers and integers, and we have learned that whenever we add 0 to any particular number, we get answer as that particular number only. So here the 0 is additive identity for rational number also. For example, say suppose if we have 1 upon 2 and when we add 0 to it, we will get answer as 1 upon 2 because adding 0 means adding nothing at all. So therefore this 0 is called as additive identity for all the rational numbers. Now let's look at the additive inverse. Additive inverse is the negative number of the given number. So say suppose if we have 1 upon 2 as a rational number. So the additive inverse of this number will be negative 1 upon 2 because only when we add negative 1 upon 2 to 1 upon 2 we will get answer as 0. The next example would be, say suppose if we take 2 upon 4, negative 2 upon 4, and the additive inverse of this negative 2 upon 4 will be opposite of this number. So the opposite of this number is positive 2 upon 4. So the additive inverse of this number is positive 2 upon 4. Because if we add positive 2 upon 4, that is the opposite of this number, we will get answer as 0. So basically the additive inverse is the negative of the given number or the opposite of the given number. Now, multiplicative identity. We have done the multiplication with 1. Say suppose if we multiply any given particular number with 1, we will get answer as that particular number only. So same thing holds for rational number. So in place of a's, I will take rational number to be 3 upon 4. So when I multiply 1 to it, I will get answer as 3 upon 4 only. This 1 can be written as 1 upon 1, and then we can multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. So this answer won't change. So the next example would be if we take suppose negative 2 upon 4. So the multiplicative identity for this number will be also 1. That is the answer will be negative 2 upon 4. So 1 is multiplicative identity for all the rational numbers. Now multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is basically a reciprocal of a given number. So reciprocal means we are turning the number upside down. So suppose if I have a rational number a upon b, and if I multiply it with the reciprocal, that is b upon a, I will get answer as 1. We'll take one example. So suppose I have 2 upon 4. So the multiplicative inverse of this number will be reciprocal of this number, because only when we multiply with the reciprocal of this number, that is 4 upon 2, we will get answer as 1. That is like 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. So as you can see, we have 1. So 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1, and 1 upon 1 is 1. So this is the answer. So suppose if I have negative 2 upon 6, then the multiplicative inverse of this number will be the reciprocal of this number, and that will be 6 upon negative 2. And we all know that 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6. We will get answer as negative 1 upon negative 1, and negative 1 and negative becomes positive. Therefore the answer will be 1. So now we are going to learn the next concept. Next property is distributive property. We all have studied the distributive property for integer, and now it's time to learn the distributive property for rational numbers. So distributive property says that if we have three rational numbers, say suppose a, b and c, and if we solve solve them as b plus a first and multiplied a to it is same as adding the product of a to b to a to c. So let's solve this. So first we will solve according to our LHS, that is first we will solve this, that is we will add these two rational numbers and then we will multiply the answer of this with negative 3 by 4. So let's do that. I write negative 3 by 4 as it is multiplied by, while addition we should have the common denominator. So here we have different denominators, so we will find the LCM of these two numbers and then we will add. So the LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So how do we make 6 of these 3? That is multiplying by 2. So since we are multiplying these 3 by 2, we will have to multiply 2 to the numerator as well. So we will get denominator 6. So 2 will be multiplied to 2 because we have multiplied 3 with 2. So here 2 into 2 will become 4 plus negative 5 as it is. Now 3 by 4, negative 3 by 4 multiplied by 4 plus and minus becomes minus 5 upon 6. Now negative 3 by 4 will be multiplied to 4 minus 5 will be minus 1 upon 6. Now this is the multiplication, so we can multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. So negative 3 multiplied to negative 1 will be positive 3 and 4 multiplied to 6 will be 24. Now we can further reduce this number as 3 ones are 3, 3 eights are 24. So our final answer will be 1 upon 8. Now let's try solving in this manner. So I'll take my first number as negative 3 by 4 multiplied by b, that is 2 upon 3. I'll solve this first, then I will add negative 3 by 4 multiplied to negative 5 by 6. So here, as you can see, in multiplication we group the numbers with numerator and denominator based on whether they are factor or multiple of denominator. So here you can see that 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, we can cancel this, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So here I can get negative 1 multiplied by 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1. Then here we cannot cancel 4 by 5, but we can cancel 3 by 6. So I will get as 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So I will write negative 1 multiplied to negative 5 on 4 multiplied to 2. Now we can multiply these two numbers, that is 1 into 1 is 1 and negative and positive becomes negative. So negative 1 upon 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 into 5 is 5, negative and negative is positive. So 5, 4 into 2 is 8. Now we will have to add these two rational numbers, and in order to add these two rational numbers with different denominators, we will have to make the same denominator, that is we will have to find the LCM of these two numbers. So the LCM of 2 and 8 is 8 itself, so we will have to multiply 4 to these two to make this 8. So since we are multiplying 4 to this denominator, we will have to multiply 4 to the numerator as well. So negative 1 into 4 is negative 4 plus 5 upon 8. So negative 4 plus 5 comes 1 upon 8. As you can see here, we are getting the same answer. So that means multiplication distributes over addition for rational numbers. Now it's time to solve one problem. So let's solve one problem and try to understand this property. So this problem is from your textbook, exercise 1.1, first problem. So let's try to solve this using appropriate properties. So as you can see here, we have 3 by 5 and 3 by 5 repeated over here. So this reminds us of the property that we have learned just now, that is distributive property. So what we are going to do is we are going to take these terms over here and this term club together, and then we will add 5 plus 2 to the answer of these two numbers. So let's do that. Negative 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 5 negative, so I'll take this term over here, negative 3 by 5 multiplied to 1 by 6, and the remaining last term I'll write over here, 5 by 2. Now, so as you can see here, from here we can see that 3 by 5 and 3 by 5 is common. So I'll take this 3 by 5 outside over here, and inside the bracket I will write the remaining part of this 3 by 5. So that is this negative 2 by 3, this negative sign as it is, which is multiplied to 1 by 6, plus this 5 by 2 as it is. Now, we will solve this bracket first. This 3 by 5 is multiplied to this bracket. So let's solve this bracket first. 3 by 5 multiplied to. As you can see here, we have to subtract these rational numbers. So we don't have same denominator. So that's why we will have to make the denominators same. That is, we will make this 3 as 6, because the LCM of 6 and 3 is 6. So we will have to multiply this 3 with 2, and we are multiplying this 3 with 2, therefore we will have to multiply the numerator as well with 2, the same number. So 2 into 2 will become negative 4, since this is a negative sign, negative 1, and denominator is 6. We will add this with 5 by 2. Now 3 by 5 will be multiplied to. When we have like sign, we add the integers and then we give the sign of larger numbers. So 4 plus 1 will become 5, but it will carry negative sign. So negative 5 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Now as you can see here, we will have to multiply this number to negative 5 by 6, and we can see that in multiplication we can cancel off also things. So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5. So here we have 1 which is multiplied to negative 1, so it will become negative 1, and 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, plus this term, that is 5 by 2. So I'll write over here, since we have same denominators, we can directly compute the numerators. Negative 1 plus 5, we have unlike sign, and we all know that when we have unlike sign, we subtract the numbers and give the sign of larger number. So we will subtract this 1 from this 5, we will get 4, and since this 5 is a larger number, it will carry a positive sign. So that is, our answer will be 4 upon the same denominator, that's why it is 2. And we can further reduce this as 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So our final answer will be 2.